Hello children, today we'll begin with the second lesson of your supplementary reader, that is Moments. The second lesson of this book is The Adventures of Toto, and this lesson is written by the great Indian author Ruskin Bond. Children, I hope you know who is Ruskin Bond, because in previous classes also you might have read many stories and you might have read many poems written by this writer. So Ruskin Bond is a great Indian author of British descent who was born in 1934. Presently he lives in Missouri. He was awarded the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1994, and in 1999 he was awarded the Padma Shri Award and Padma Bhushan in 2014. So let's begin with the story, The Adventures of Toto, written by Ruskin Bond. We'll begin with the theme, title, and by discussing a brief summary of this lesson. So let's discuss the title. As you can see at first glance, when we see The Adventures of Toto, we understand immediately that this is about the adventures of someone, and especially the adventures of the protagonist, because Toto seems to be the protagonist who is the main character of the story. So we can have a rough idea with the title that this is about the adventures of the main character. Theme. The story is based on the experiences. What is the theme of the story? The story is actually a description of different kinds of experiences of people when they have different kinds of pets. Because generally when there is an interaction between the human being and the animals, the experiences are quite different. And this is all about the different experience of the grandfather of the narrator when he brings a cute baby monkey as his pet to his home. Before beginning the chapter, children, I want to discuss the summary. And after discussing the summary, I am sure that you will have the storyline, and this will definitely help you to understand the story. Actually, this story is about a cute baby monkey who is brought to the zoo that is made in a house by the grandfather of the narrator. Ruskin Bond is the narrator in this story because his grandfather has immense love for animals, so he brings animals in his home and he makes a little zoo. So when for the first time he looks at this baby monkey, he was so attracted towards it and he decided to buy it from the person. Actually, it was with the Tonga driver for the first time when the grandfather saw it. So he bought this baby monkey from the Tonga driver for 5 rupees. But after bringing home, the grandfather had to keep this a secret from the grandmother because grandmother did not like many animals in the house. That is why this was kept as a secret. Only the grandfather and the narrator knew this, that the monkey will be added to their zoo now. But gradually, just because of the destructive habit and nature of this baby monkey, the grandmother came to know that there is a monkey who is added to the zoo of the grandfather, and day by day the monkey becomes so mischievous and the things were getting so terrible because of the nature, because of the destructive actions of this monkey, that finally the grandfather decided to sell this monkey again. Because monkey is not a kind of animal which can be kept at home with all the comforts and luxuries. So finally it was again sold to the same Tonga driver from whom the grandfather bought it in the beginning, and he bought it for 5 rupees, but at the end he sold it in 3 rupees only at the loss of 2 rupees. This was the story. Now let's enjoy the humorous incidents in the story by reading the text. The Adventures of Toto. Grandfather bought Toto from a Tonga driver for the sum of 5 rupees. The Tonga driver used to keep the little red monkey tied to a feeding trough, and the monkey looked so out of place there that grandfather decided he would add the little fellow to his private zoo. As I have already told you, grandfather had a lot of love for different kinds of animals. So grandfather, when saw this monkey with a Tonga driver, this monkey was tied to a feeding trough. Feeding trough is a food container. So this monkey was tied at the Tonga to a feeding trough, and for the first time when the grandfather saw this monkey, he was very much attracted towards it, and finally he decided to buy it. He bought it from the Tonga driver for how many rupees? For 5 rupees. The Tonga driver used to keep the little red monkey tied to a feeding trough, and the monkey looked so out of place because according to the grandfather, the monkey was so pretty, so cute that this Tonga was not a suitable place for this beautiful monkey, for this pretty monkey. So grandfather decided that this animal, this cute baby monkey, should be added to his zoo. So finally he bought it from the Tonga driver. Toto was a pretty monkey. His bright eyes sparkled with mischief beneath deep-set eyebrows, and his teeth, which were a pearly white, were very often displayed in a smile that frightened the life out of elderly Anglo-Indian ladies. Now, this is the description of the appearance of that baby monkey. Toto was a pretty monkey, according to the grandfather. He had bright eyes which used to sparkle, but the naughtiness, the mischief of the monkey was reflected through his eyes. He had deep eyebrows, dark eyebrows, and if we talk about when we talk about the teeth were of pearl white color. Were very often displayed, and whenever he used to grin, whenever he used to show his smile to frighten people, they used to be frightened a lot. Generally, the elderly ladies who were Anglo-Indian used to be frightened by the grin, by the smile of that monkey. But his hands looked dried up as though they had been pickled in the sun for many years. But the overall appearance of the monkey was very good, very nice. But when the grandfather looked at the hands of the monkey, they seemed to be very dry, as if they had been dried under the sun for making a pickle. Why? Yet his fingers were quick and wicked. But the fingers were very quick, and his tail, and the most beautiful part of the body of that pretty monkey, according to the grandfather, was the tail of that monkey. While adding to his good looks, according to grandfather, this tail added beauty to the looks of that monkey. Would add to animals' good looks, also served as a third hand, because the monkey could use this tail as a third hand to scoop up the things which were out of his reach. He could use it to hang from a branch. With the help of the tail, he could hang on a branch of the tree, and it was capable of scooping up any delicacy, and he could hold the things. He could snatch the things with the help of this tail that might be out of reach of his hands. I hope this paragraph is clear. We move on to the next paragraph. Grandmother always first when grandfather brought home some new bird or animal. So it was decided that Toto's presence should be kept a secret from her until she was in a particularly good mood. So, as I have already told you in the summary also, that grandmother first means she became angry. Whenever she saw that grandfather is bringing more and more animals to the zoo, she became very angry. That's why it was kept a secret. It was finally decided that Toto's presence in the house should be kept as a secret from the grandmother until she is in a good mood. And whenever she is in a good mood, it will be revealed to her. Grandfather and I put him away in a little closet opening into my bedroom wall. So finally, where was the monkey kept? The monkey was kept in a small closet, and it was tied securely. It was fastened to the peg. Peg, children, is a kind of nail, is a kind of pin that is hammered into the wall and that is used to hang clothes. So it was kept in a open closet in the wall of the narrator's room, and it was tied to a peg. The rope of that monkey was tied to a peg into the wall of that room. I hope this is clear. Let's move on to the next paragraph. A few hours later, when grandfather and I came back to release Toto, we found that the walls, which had been covered with some ornamental paper chosen by grandfather, now stood out as naked brick and plaster. Now, because we all know very well that monkey is a very mischievous animal, so what happened? A few hours later, when grandfather and the narrator came back to the room of the narrator to see that monkey, that baby monkey, what did they see? They saw that the beautiful wall, which was covered with a very beautiful wallpaper, now has turned into only a plaster and the bricks. Because of the mischievous act of the monkey, he has destroyed the wall and the wallpaper completely. Moreover, what did they see? The peg in the wall had been wrenched from its socket. The peg also has come out of the wall. And my school blazer, whose school blazer? The narrator's school blazer, which had been hanging there, was in shreds. Shreds are the small pieces. Finally, this monkey, Toto, what he had done? He had torn the blazer into small pieces. I wondered what grandmother would say, and the narrator was very much worried because grandmother would be very angry at this act of Toto. But grandfather didn't worry. But grandfather was not worried at all at this behavior of the monkey. He seemed pleased with Toto's performance. Just contrary to it, he was happy to see this mischievous act of Toto. Now, next stanza. He's clever, said grandfather. Given time, I'm sure he could have tied the torn pieces of your blazer into a row and made his escape from the window. The grandfather said, he's clever, he's smart enough. And had he been given some more time, he would have tied all the shreds, all the pieces of blazer into a row, and he would have escaped from the window. That shows the love of grandfather for this cute baby monkey Toto. His presence in the house still a secret. Toto was now transferred to a big cage in the servants' quarters where a number of grandfather's pets lived very sociably together. A tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a tame squirrel, and for a while my pet goat. His presence in the house still a secret. Still it was a secret that was kept a secret from the grandmother. Now very secretly Toto was shifted to the big cage where in the servants' quarters where a number of animals were already there. Which were these animals? A tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a tame squirrel was also there, and for some time a pet goat was also kept. And all these animals in that big cage, in that servants' quarters, lived happily together. But the monkey wouldn't allow any of his companions to sleep at night. But as we already know very well that monkey is a very mischievous animal. So when he was shifted there, he did not allow anyone. That means he disturbed all the animals so much that they were not able to sleep at night. who had to leave there at night. So finally grandfather decided that when he will go to Dehradun the next day to collect his pension in Saharanpur, he will take this monkey with him. Alright children, the next day the grandfather had to leave Dehradun to collect his pension in Saharanpur. So finally he took the baby monkey on this small trip. Children, I hope the story is getting clear to all of you. I hope all these paragraphs are clear. You are getting the difficult words. So in the next lecture, we'll continue with other paragraphs. Till then, you revise all these paragraphs and try to learn all the difficult words. Okay? Thank you.